So time to start another diary. This is a game called I'm Looking Forward to Killing You, which is a very friendly name for a game. A couple of distinctive ones about this. One is there's a lot of factories around, not a lot of generators. Another one is this game took a long time to fill up, mainly because there appeared to be a couple of areas like this yellow area here and this green area here that no one seemed to like the look of. People kept on connecting and then leaving again. So there was quite a lot of diplomacy before the game even started in terms of which territories, should we be allying against. And a few of us surrounding Yellow thought, oh, Yellow's territory looks a bit weak, and I can see his queen. So, maybe there's a scope for a stab on that. As it turns out, Yellow is populated by a guy who's quite a competent player and I've worked with before. So, maybe there won't be that particular backstab on. But what I'm particularly interested in is this huge southern cross of factories between Hashimoto and Hook. And all I need to do is convince Brown up here to not contest them, and then convince, well, Purple's kind of too far away. This guy over here, Raptor, he seems to be more concerned with fighting other people. So I was trying to suggest that Poooootle down here should maybe try and backstab Red, because Red's going to have to commit all of his forces to this factory because he wants it. But no, he didn't do that. Let's see what happened. So in this cluster, I've just sent out one scout sub to see what Brown does. Brown's not doing anything at all, and he's more or less sent his entire force running off to his east, and he's just leaving this garrison here on a watching brief. Best thing of all, I have a smuggler. So my general plan is going to be concentrate as many of my forces as possible at Varuna and or Maranga, and from there I can respond to more or less any threat once my scouts get to the outposts. And I'm not committed to any one location. So I've done a sort of a non-aggression deal with Yellow, mainly because I hear that he's being attacked on this side, and really I've only got 1.5 factories in that area, so if he really wanted to hold me off, he probably could. I'll let other people do that fighting. So who we got? We've got Kdog up here, who also has a smuggler. He has decidedly not moved to backstab Brown either, probably because he's worried about the response capabilities of Brown's factories. And we have, oh dear, we have another sub coming into Hook just before mine. So, GG for that. That's actually kind of a win for me, because driller capacity is in short supply, and that 40 that was lying around in that generator was not doing anything useful at all. So I'm going to gift that to the new owner of Hook, and hopefully he doesn't do anything stupid with it like attack me. I don't think it would be a good idea for him to attack me, because it's way too stretched on his supply lines, and after all, I know I've got this massive response smuggler. Meanwhile, there's action happening. Yellow is being attacked, radioactivity is being attacked, and he's counterattacking. And here comes the border force from kdog. What's he doing there? So I've got my rapid response force in Varuna, wondering what he's going to do. He sends the smuggler all the way back home, I suppose, pick up new dudes, whatever, and just moves on to attack Yellow. So, and in other good news, this massive gift that I just gave here, he's not, as I suggested, gone and attacked Red with it, which would have been hilarious, but he's instead, in an equally hilarious manner, sent it on about a 36-hour mission to the middle of nowhere. So, in a game where generators are scarce, he's just tied up one generator worth of troops for like a day and a half, which seems to make no sense. Anyway, there doesn't appear to be a lot of actual alliances going on. It appears that eromrab in pink and generic zombie in the red are actually allied and are squeezing Squiid. And Squiid is in a little bit of a extended configuration here, so he might be in a bit of trouble. But as far as generic zombie is attacking somebody else, that suits me, because I'm kind of concerned about Sagan. I mean, I love it, it's a generator, I need it. However, I can't really defend it, particularly because, you know, red's got 3 factories that it could potentially attack it. I mean, once he gets there, which I'm assuming he will, he could therefore attack anywhere in my little ring. So I'm going to have to rely on, again, the sort of rapid response smuggler to be able to defend against any incursions. So long-term strategy, I would love to expand into this area here. We'll have to see if brown does something stupid. I'd also not mind taking Vintgar, and that will give me a reasonable, solid western sector here. So I'm more or less going to have 2 self-sustaining sectors. Here's the eastern sector with 5 factories, and the western sector with potentially 4 factories, and a smuggler to shuttle stuff between them. And I won't be turning into a tycoon, because currently I'm producing subs. I had already hit driller cap once before I gifted that sub at hook, and I'm about to hit driller cap again. So it's time to either make mines or get into a war. So try and keep a big rapid response force and see what's going to happen.